Right. So for today's segment of why the fuck is Nick so angry, we're gonna talk about the evolution of an artist and how it's difficult for artists within this scene to evolve sonically and personally when y'all put us in a box. So let's start from the base of things. Every human has multiple emotions, lots of emotions, different feelings, up here, down here, everywhere. We have a lot of different senses. So as a human, as an artist, as a creator, your only way of showing those said emotions is through your art. Your art is a reflection of you, all sides of you, not just one. A lot of artists in this scene feel kind of trapped in this emo rap sad boy box, because the traction that we gain is through the music that we make when we're sad. Just because we make music when we're sad doesn't mean we're sad all the time or that we're necessarily sad people. Not that there's anything wrong with making sad music. It's an expression. All art is an expression of your internal dialogue, or external, whatever you want to make. But I think it's important to allow artists to show all sides of themselves and not just one. And when you force an artist into this creative hole, you dig this hole for this artist, they feel trapped to where they're only, not even successful, but they're only happy with their audience and their fan base, and their fan base is only happy with them when they make sad music. And that leads an artist to be trapped in this downward spiral of depression and despair, which I feel like has happened with me as well as a lot of my friends. I'm not speaking on their behalf, but I'm just saying I feel like a lot of artists in this scene can relate to what I'm saying right now. And when you're an artist like me who shows their face and their image is shown with that art, you also have a lot of people that only want you to look a certain way or only like you when you look a certain way or sound a certain way. And it's as if you've built this caricature of yourself, or they've built this caricature of one phase of your life, which I don't think is fair at all. You wouldn't do that to your friends, you wouldn't do that to your family, but you do it to artists because a lot of people don't view artists as people, and they strip every human characteristic that an artist possesses. And it's fucked up. It's very, very fucked up. And this isn't just for anybody that makes music in this scene that started on the internet, because for a lot of people, a lot of pop stars suffer from a lot of, as I was saying before it cut off, a lot of pop stars have dealt with the same backlash. Like Justin Bieber, for example, huge pop star, everybody knows who Justin Bieber is. He came up at a young age doing what he loved, whatever, but he was so under the public eye that people were watching his every move and judging every little thing he did, whether it was getting a haircut or changing his sound sonically, or who he was dating, who he would befriend. Every little action of his was under this big spotlight. And I feel like as an artist, people care about every little thing you do to the point where you don't even have a personal life outside of the internet. And I feel like a lot of artists in the underground, including myself, like to show certain little aspects of our personal life. We as artists like to give a little bit of insight on our personal lives, just so you guys know that we're human, just so you know that we have a lot in common as far as just like what we do on a day-to-day basis. We don't just wake up, make music all day, go to sleep, and it sucks when people use that as a crutch or an excuse for their invasiveness and say, oh, well, if you're posting about you getting food somewhere, or if you're posting about this or that about your personal life, then you're the reason people are being so invasive, which isn't fair at all. It's bullshit. It's a crutch. It's just a respect thing. I think a lot of people lack a sense of respect, and they feel entitled to have to know every little key detail to an artist's life. And artists lose sleep over that shit. It keeps me up. It makes me scared. But then there's also this other side to it, where fans feel so intertwined and well connected to an artist because they can relate to them on such a personal level, whether it's sonically or through what we post or whatever, that when we change, they feel like we're outgrowing them or we're no longer relating to them on the level that we once did. And that alone's still unfair, but I feel like those people go into it with the right intentions, whereas other people are just being too invasive. And I think there's a fine line between those two things. But I don't know, moral of the story is just treat everybody with respect and kindness, and just let us do what we do. You know, I've always made music for myself since the jump. I never expected this to turn into a career, and I'm incredibly grateful and blessed that it has. That I'm in a spot where I'm able to make music and go on the road and meet you guys and just connect with so many people around the world. But there's also this dark side of it that nobody wants to talk about because we get shamed for it, because people assume that we're not grateful for the good parts of it. But how are we to enjoy the good parts of it if we don't address the negative side of it, you know? I think it's a topic that a lot of artists should talk more about, because it can't get better if it's just pushed under the rug, you know? So I, for one, am always going to talk about this shit, and I'm always going to talk about the good things too, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So just want to throw that out there. I hope everybody's having a good day, but yeah, be less invasive, do your thing, let artists do their thing. I don't know, just go about it the right way. That's all I'm saying. 'Cause I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions on both sides, and I just want to post all this shit to clear up what artists think about and go through. So I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Drink more fucking water. And to clear up any confusion before I get off Instagram, I'm not angry. I just think about this shit a lot, and when it occurs, when people don't have a grasp of like what the other side of it's like, I feel the need to express myself and fill you guys in. So again, I'm not angry. I'm just trying to express myself. So I love you guys. This isn't targeted towards anybody specifically. Eat your vegetables.